I thank Ambassador Joe Beasley, Dr. Kenjiami, the board and management of the African Leadership Magazine UK, and indeed all the thousands and thousands of fellow Africans who deemed me worthy enough to vote for me as African Political Leader of the Year 2020. It is an honor I did not seek, but one which I accept in all humility. This award scheme, currently in its 9th edition, has acquired a formidable reputation, and I'm grateful to all of you for making me a part of this event. I also extend hearty congratulations to all other award winners. Intentional leadership, rethinking youth development priorities in Africa, the topic I've been asked to speak on, brings into sharp focus the hopes, aims, and objectives of a continent that currently has the largest generation of young people in history. I place great hope in their capacity to shape the future of Africa and make Africa the lion that it was meant to be. Africa has to have a strategy to reap the demographic dividend that a youthful population offers. The Asian tigers, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, and South Korea are where they are today because of the systematic investments they made in the development of their human capital. Their period of boom and growth happened when their populations shifted from ones of many dependents to ones dominated by working age groups. And this is where Africa is today. We should not fail to realize that we are at the brink of a breakthrough. Having said that, I must obviously add that the population opportunity will not automatically guarantee us a future of growth and prosperity. Demographic dividends do not come automatically. They have to be earned. To realize the dividend, we must invest in the empowerment, education, and employment of our young people. With over 40% of our working population between the ages of 15 and 25, Africa is the youngest continent in the world. This represents a staggering amount of human capital. And according to the African Economic Outlook, this number is set to double by 2045. Yet too many of them are trapped in poverty, with few opportunities to learn or to earn a decent living. According to the World Bank, youth account for 60% of all African unemployed. For those that manage to find work, they do not do so in a place that pays a good wage, or develops their skills, or provides a measure of job security. The Brookings Institute states that more than 70% of the youth in the Republic of Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Ghana, Malawi, Mali, Rwanda, Senegal, and Uganda are either self-employed or contributing to family work. No one needs to tell us that mass unemployment in Africa, especially amongst her youth, is a ticking time bomb. The so-called Arab Spring showed clearly that lack of employment opportunities can undermine social cohesion and political stability. Between 10 to 12 million youths joining the labor market every year, Africa has to pay maximum attention to job creation. Young people are willing to risk everything to improve their circumstances. We have seen in recent times high numbers of them taking harrowing risks around the Sahara Desert and the Mediterranean, trying to reach the mirage of a better life in Europe. What this means is that if we provide them the right environment in Africa, they will make our continent great. If these youth are encouraged to spend their considerable energies at home, Africa could experience huge economic gains. There are self-evident intentional steps that can help African countries achieve the demographic dividend. Increasing investment in young people is key. This includes promoting quality education that prepares them for a future of opportunities. A diversity of training will be needed, from quality primary and secondary schools to technical and vocational training schools, to teacher training colleges, to research-intensive universities. For young people to be able to exploit the economic opportunities that abound in Africa, they must have the skills and training necessary to take advantage of them. In doing this, Africa must fashion an education policy that is also gender sensitive, for women are a clear majority of the African population. The 21st century is the century of science and technology. The mastery of digital technology by African youth must be the compelling challenge for them, if indeed they are to survive in this competitive technological age. They have to survive. The Costa Rican example should serve as an inspiration for us in Africa. Costa Rica moved from being a banana exporting country to a net exporter of microprocessor chips that earns them billions of dollars, in contrast to the few $1 million from the export of bananas. Technology is what helps us to make the world truly a global village and enables once poor people to become prosperous and scale up the value of their economic activities. There is a critical need to involve young people in decisions that affect them. We cannot talk about sustainable development without the active involvement of youth. Former United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon argues that when we give young people decent jobs, political weight, negotiating muscle, and real influence in our world, they will create a brighter future. Hence, Africa cannot talk about rethinking youth development priorities in Africa without talking about the welfare and well-being of young people. It is important that Africa takes these ideas forward to harness the value of a youthful population, holding human rights, gender equality, development of human capital, and dignity at the center of all our investments. Only by providing opportunities that open up the future to all young people do we create stronger prospects. My speech, Chairperson, has many of the makings of a dream, but it is a dream that is grounded in reality. I do not accept that Africa has a DNA that dooms us to failure. Africans can, like all the other peoples that have succeeded, make life meaningful and worth living for themselves. Africans can and must do it themselves. We cannot expect others to do it for us. We can and must build Africa on a strong foundation of the ability, creativity, and industry of her citizens. An Africa that exemplifies the true spirit of her people, working towards a common goal of a brighter future. There is an abundance of dynamic entrepreneurial talent on our continent, struggling to express itself and take advantage of all these conditions for success. We have to encourage this expression with full force and ensure that we can stand on our own feet and make it impossible for the systematic looting and plundering of our human and material resources by outsiders that have characterized much of our history to continue. This is the significance of the concept of Ghana beyond aid, indeed, of Africa beyond aid. Once again, I thank you sincerely for the award and for your kind attention. May God bless Mother Africa and us all.